Well, Limousin breed was introduced from France in about 1973. Of course, the original Limousins were all apricot horn cattle. We've had to soften the cattle up a little bit, get a little bit more fattening ability in them. We've developed a significant proportion of poll cattle. About 60% of Limousins are now poll. And as you would see in the show today, about 20% of our Limousins are black. And the black gene comes from a grading up process from original Angus cattle.
Yeah, they're definitely economical, just because you can turn the calves off right from vealers, or you can grow them out to bullocks. So depending on your enterprise and the markets you're targeting, you'll find a Limousin that suits what you're doing. And yeah, I guess they're very versatile in that way, that you can turn them off as vealers, or you can aim for the domestic trade at around 400 kilos, or you can grow them out to bullocks, depending on where you are.
You find Limousins in every state, mainly used to cross either with British breeds in southern Australia or to cross with tropical breeds in northern Australia. Limousin's long been known as the carcass breeds, so their great attribute is to increase the yield in their offspring, and that's exactly what they do. Whether you cross them with a British breed or a tropical breed, they will increase the retail beef yield, and of course retail beef yield is what our processors and butchers make their money out of.
What's important when you're running a meatworks is bone room yield. We're a notoriously high turnover business, low margins. If we can increase the yield of our bone room by 1%, it sort of turns your business round. That doesn't sound much, but in our business we like to keep the fat at an optimal level, not too lean, but in that 5 to 12 millimetres of fat. We like to keep the bone to a optimal level once again. So it's about balancing muscle, your fat, easy doing ability, and the bone content. I think you've got to tailor your breeder herd to your environment and try and pick the bulls that'll help us make $1 in the meatworks, so that you've got a customer to sell your product to. Obviously we want to buy the sort of cattle we can make the most money out of, and we like cattle that the producer can make the most money out of it. So from our point of view, we like that traditional British Bos Taurus, Bosniakas cross dam and cross the European sire over them. So if we get a 50% content of European blood in all our cattle, they'd be just perfect. We've killed a lot of Limousin cattle over the years, killed a lot of Charolais cattle. I like the yield potential of the Limousin cattle, and yeah, we just don't get enough of them.